Are you scared? You should be, because I'm back. Harr. Welcome back, Cinematics. Welcome back to episode 2 out of 5 of Too Scary Cinema. My name is Sarah, and I will be your host for this evening, or morning, or daytime, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. But you should watch it in the evening, because it's spooky. So last week we watched It, and we talked about, we talked about the similarities between comedy and horror. I believe that there are 5 similarities. The 5 similarities are tension and release, subversion, timing, exaggeration, and formula. I talk more about it in my other videos, so go check that out, and go check out how many times I scream at the clown that has the ugliest bangs I've ever seen in my life. When I watched Euphoria special episode and I cut my bangs, they were not as bad as that. Yeesh! For Too Scary Cinema, we are going through all the horror movies that I refused to watch in my childhood, but now that I am an adult with an almost developed frontal lobe, she's trying her hardest. We are gonna go back and watch them, and hopefully I won't be scared. This week, we're watching one of the classics that I have avoided so much. It didn't come out in my childhood because I'm not like 80. I kept hearing about it, and I saw it on the Universal Backlot tour, and I was like, oh no, thank you. We are watching Psycho. Psycho was released in 1960. It's directed by this like really indie underground director. I think his name is Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, he's like super unknown. Like no one really watches his movies, but I do because I'm film educated. For those who don't realize, that was a joke. I don't watch his films. Just kidding. No, Alfred Hitchcock, very known, very esteemed. Did he pass away? Probably, because he directed this movie and it came out in the 60s. So Psycho's a movie that takes place at the Bates Motel. It's about Norman Bates, and he murders a blonde woman. He murders a blonde woman in the shower. I only know that because they referenced it on Looney Tunes Back in Action. That's really all I know. Throughout the movie, I will A, be reacting to it for the first time in my adult body, and B, I will also point out the similarities that I see between comedy and horror, as we discussed before. And as we discussed in my last video, go check it out. Okay, without further ado, let's get scared. Although I don't think I'm gonna get scared because it's like a classic horror movie and I feel like those weren't as scary. Let us watch Psycho, circa 1960. Did I use circa right? It came out in 1960. So I thought this movie was gonna be about the murderer. Turns out it's about the blonde woman. Apparently she's in love with a broke man. They want to get married. That's, I think, the most horrific part of this whole movie. Marion steals money from a random man who flirts with her at work. In my opinion, that's just the price of flirting with a random woman. If anything, that's justice. That's not even a crime. Then Marion does what we all do. She pretends to have a conversation with her man in her head because she's so nervous. We all do that, okay? We all are living in a daydream. Living in a daydream. This isn't really like a horror. It's like slow, probably because it's like from the 1960s. Wait, her boss. Oh no! Oh my god, is he gonna chase her? Wait, why does he just turn away? Oh, is he like, I'll talk to her about it at work tomorrow? Well, she's not going to work because she stole money. Sucks for him. That was some good timing. Impeccable timing. Take something that we're all afraid of. We call out sick, and then our boss sees us in public. It uses the trait, the skill, the thing we talked about of exaggeration. It plays over the top of fear, a very common fear we all had. Not only did she lie about being sick and skip work, she also stole money, which, I mean, I haven't personally done that, so it's an exaggeration of my fears. It's like adding over the top details, over the top stuff that probably isn't super rooted in reality, although I'm sure people have done that. Let's keep going. So this movie uses another exaggeration tactic, which I'm noticing like it's very different from It. It's very like subtle fears versus It was like jump scare, ha. The police pulled her over and suspected her of something, and then she thought he was following her. She wasn't even following him, but that's such a real fear that we all have, and it was it was played up with the movie making magic that you normies wouldn't understand. I haven't been on a film set in very long. It's funny because I know it's about like a person who has a knife and stabs other persons, yet so far a lot of the fear has not even been related to that. Great movie. I love it so far. Also, the policeman told her, well, there are motels nearby. You should just stay in a motel. So once again, the police are getting involved in business that they don't understand, and they just put this poor woman's life at risk. Well, not at risk. I know she dies in the shower. The police not doing their job. Instead of catching a murderer, they're literally helping them find their prey. So she goes and she trades her car because she's afraid of the cop, which smart lady. I'm on her side right now. It's crazy how it's using built up suspense in a way that doesn't revolve around the killer. Like, she's afraid that she's gonna get caught, right? That's the fear. That's the fear that the audience feels for her, is that she stole money. Other people might think is wrong. I don't think is wrong. I think it was justified because she's in love, okay? And she's very pretty, so she can do whatever she wants. Also, the man was flirting with her unsolicited, so it's just punishment for your crimes. The whole time she was there, the cop came, and it was interesting. She was driving and like doing what we all do, replaying like the worst case scenario in her head, building up the fear for herself, even though as of now nothing's happened to her yet. So I just think that part is really interesting, and it's not something I guess I'm used to in horror films, to have like the first 30 minutes be full of fear, but fear about something unrelated to the main problem, which is Knife Man. I think that was really great use of suspense, great use of tension and release, even though nothing has been released yet. It's just built up tension. I think childhood me is very upset that I didn't watch this movie at first. I should have watched this movie before Looney Tunes Back in Action, because that Looney Tunes Back in Action spoiled it for me, and I think I would have loved to watch this for the first time, not knowing anything. So Norman and his mom are arguing about whether or not Marion can come over for dinner, and his mom is like weirdly really mean. If I had to put money on it, I think that this is like a weird incest situation. You know, like those serial killers who we find out later after they serial kill that like they had a really weird, inappropriate relationship with their mother. I feel like that's what this situation is, because she's weirdly protective and like mean, and she's probably ugly because she has issues. Okay, so he brings her dinner, and I'm gonna say what everyone is thinking right now. He's very cute and he's very nice, and he would be really great if he wasn't, you know, psycho. Oh, she said the name of the movie. I don't know. I kind of want to like him. Maybe he didn't kill her. Maybe it was just the wind. I don't know. I kind of want to root for him because he's so sweet and like shy and adorable. Is that weird? I'll go to therapy later. Okay, I take that back. I take it back. I just found out he's a taxidermist, and that's like one of the biggest icks / red flags you could get. Taxidermist and like puppeteer, those big icks, big career icks. I take everything I said back. He's not cute anymore. So don't worry, guys. We can put therapy off for a little bit. Minus the like murder. He's not all that like scary.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Okay, yeah, no, he's pretty weird. He's pretty scary. This is the stuff that the Joker says from Batman. Doesn't he say we're all in a prison of our minds? That's not someone that you want to imitate in terms of quotes. Although he's like a murderer, so I don't think he like cares that much. Is this tension? This is all tension. There's no release yet. I don't know if it's because it's the 60s, but this movie is definitely like much slower build up. I'm sure once the tension does get released, it's gonna be like... So after the most uncomfortable flirting session and crossing many boundaries, including watching her change, I am hating this man more and more, which is probably the goal. Great job, Alfred Hitchcock. She decides to go back and return the money, which, hey girl, if you decided to keep going, I wouldn't have gotten mad at you, but good on you for having honor. I guess you'll just have to marry the man poor, even though y'all could have had a Bonnie and Clyde thing going, but who am I to judge? No, she's gonna take a shower. Wait, is she gonna die now? Oh my gosh, she's gonna die now? It's not even halfway through the movie. Wait, I was starting to like her. No, you're too pretty to die. She should have just taken a plane. I guess those are expensive. Were planes a thing in the 1960s? Yes, because they flew them in the wars. Wait, it's his mom? No, does she die? Does she die? Chat, does she die? Oh, she probably died. She got stabbed like 20 times. Oh, and in the boobs too. Why would woman on woman crime even happen? Well, that was good tension and release, because they built it up with all this like, look at this creepy man and this creepy mom he has and this creepy hotel and this creepy town with the creepy cop following him. And then guess what? She died, and there's still an hour left of the movie, so I really don't know what's about to happen. I thought she was gonna die at the end of the movie. This sucks. I liked her. She was like the main character. Wait, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. You can do it. No, she hit her head. Are you serious? That's how she died? Okay, so much. Okay, shout out subverting expectations though, because she didn't die necessarily because of the stab wounds. That shot was in Looney Tunes Back in Action. I just want to say that. This actually makes me so sad that A, she died, and B, she died hitting her head. Now I want the mom to die and Norman to die and the cop to die, because he was the one who was like, go to a motel. Sir, you go to a motel and get stabbed by an old lady. No one cares about you. Wait, is the mom gonna take the money? Are we panning over to the money because the mom's gonna take the money? Well, now she owes someone like $40,000. So those debts transfer. Miss Bates, Miss Widow. Got you. Just kidding. If you're a widow, I'm sorry. This widow killed someone, so I am going to make fun of her. So he didn't know? No, you know what? He's involved somehow. I am very confused because this seems very authentic reaction. So is the thing that the mom kills and he cleans it up? I'm so confused. He took the money. Someone's gonna take the money. No one's gonna just leave it lying around. Why is he sad? Oh, because he just saw a dead body, right? I just, like, don't believe that him and his mom don't have, like, this weird deal. Because he's, like, pretty creepy. This has been a routine, okay? The mother has murdered, and he has been the one to clean it up. He should lock her up. We all go a little mad sometimes. Your mom is mad 24/7. And now a pretty white lady from Arizona is dead. So you know the news is going to cover it. So Norman, like the idiot he is, decides to put the cash in her car and then sink her car in a lake. He just lost out on $40,000, which back then, let me look it up. Back then, 40,000. Oh my God, that's $430,000. That's almost $500,000 in this economy. I am kind of convinced that his mom isn't real and this is like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. We never saw his mom's face and she was wearing a horrible wig. So I'm thinking he like dresses up as her. He like awakens as her, is Mr. Hyde, and then he's like, ooh, I'm a mom. Let me go murder people. I don't know if he knows that he does that or if he's like genuinely so psycho. Although we heard her voice. I don't know. Let's just keep watching. I just want to say I really appreciate how this movie doesn't scare everything out of me. This is much slower, much more just like chill, just like I'm a murderer. So Marion's sister Lila goes to the boyfriend, which is a very good intuition, nothing like a woman's intuition. And they also meet Detective Arjabarger. And he was sent by the man who lost the $40,000. Sucks for him because he's never going to see it again because it's at the bottom of the ocean with Nemo and Dory. So then he goes to the motel and he finds Norman eating a bag of nuts, as you do right after you clean up a murder that your mother committed / your alter ego committed. Very normal thing. I really need Lila, the sister, to be the detective because I feel like she would know things more.
She isn't still here, is she?
No, actually, she's at the bottom of the lake, detective, with the rest of the money.
Come on with me. You can help me change beds.
Oh my God, he's gonna kill him. He's literally gonna kill him right now. So is he gonna go... Oh, wait, the mom is there. So is the mom gonna kill him?
Being fooled, not even by a woman.
That was so misogynistic. Guys, you guys should murder him. I hate him. Is that why he hates women? Oh, Detective Asbestos makes a call to Lila, Marion's sister, being like, hey, your sister checked in at this motel, but there's this creepy guy, and I don't trust him, so I'm gonna investigate again. And I think round 2 is where he dies. Either the mom kills him, or the son dressed as the mom, or just the son in his normal clothes, or one of the taxidermy birds. Someone's gonna kill him. So Detective Agu Bagu goes into Norman's house, which I feel like you can't cross the threshold and not expect to find trouble. He's gonna die. Look at the lens that Hitchcock's using right now. He's gonna die. That was a film term, by the way. Lens is a film term. And so is Hitchcock. Wait, his mom's opening the door. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that is such a fake fall. Okay, 1960s. Wait, so it is the mom. I don't know what's happening. Someone get this man. If Lila dies next, I'm boycotting this movie, even though I've already seen it. So Sam and Lila tag team it and decide to get the sheriff involved. I guess losing someone you love really bonds you. Although if they end up together, I will be so upset. Don't make Sam fall for his dead almost fiance's sister who might have better hair than her. So they go to the sheriff's house. I am 90% sure that he wears a toupee.
She's not missing so much as she's run away.
Why is the sheriff questioning about the woman who's missing instead of about the creepy man who stuffs birds? They're all bad at their jobs. Is this the LAPD? Am I right, ladies? Or the NYPD, one of the PDs. Am I right, ladies?
No, that's okay, Norman.
Why does the sheriff just automatically assume Norman is telling the truth? He is either bad at his job or he's in on it, and I bet it's both. How do our tax dollars pay this man? He doesn't do anything.
Norman Bates's mother has been dead and buried in Green
I
Lawn Cemetery.
knew it. I knew that it was Norman dressed as his mom. I also did think it was the mom, but the second theory was it was Norman dressed as his mom. I figured it out. I am an intellectual being. I'm very intelligent, apparently. They waited until the last minute to say, oh, his mom's dead. They could have said that when they first got in there. Oh, his mom's dead. So I don't know why the private detective said that. He waited for a whole 10-minute scene. This man is wasting my time. By the way, great tension and release. The tension was built up so much. I was too smart to enjoy the tension and release, but it did show that the mom was really planted over and over again. Even the fake conversation. I don't know if he had a recording or if he does like the voice himself, like a little puppet thing. I don't know, but a lot of tension was built up saying, oh, the mom kills and the mom is controlling Norman and the mom just stands in the window. And it was released as soon as we figure out that she is dead and she's been dead for several years. Great use of tension and release. So after a very disturbing scene with Norman arguing against his mother, I have a few theories. One, she never really died for some reason and is still alive. Two, he just does the voices and thinks she's alive because he's psycho. Or three, he kidnapped another old lady to sit in as his mom. Either way, he's not looking particularly mentally stable, which is the name of the movie. Sam and Lillian devise this like Spy Kids plan where she's gonna go sneak into the house and find nothing because the mom died, or the mom didn't die and the sheriff's lying because he is that bad at his job, and Sam's gonna distract him. Now, I put money on the fact that Sam's gonna die. Who's with me? So the mother's room is empty, which means she's more than likely dead. I don't understand who was doing the mom voice, unless Norman Bates has really good vocal range. Oh my god, she has a bunch of raccoons? Raccoon scarf? Oh, she deserved to die. That's crazy. She deserved to die. Who's with me? You can't put animals in a scarf like that. That's actually so inhumane. What? What did she see? Guys, what did she see? Oh, just her reflection. When will my reflection show? So she was sleeping in her bed? Oh yeah, he hid her in the wine cellar. So that's where Norman sleeps, in a jail cell? Was that where he writes all his murders? Open it, open it, open it, open it. What? What is it? What's there? Tell us. Come on. Oh, he's gonna hit him. He's gonna hit him and they're gonna die. No, Sam! I knew he was gonna die. Oh my god, no, don't let Lillian die. Wait, that was in You. Remember in You when he was like running to the house? I'm sure they got inspired by this movie. Girl, go back down the stairs. Be better at height. Oh, she's gonna die. Death becomes her. We can watch that movie later. Wait, she's gonna find the mom. Okay, she's in the wine cellar. She's gonna find the mom. Guys, this moment of truth. It's like a gender reveal. Oh, it's a skeleton. This is literally, there's a scene just like that in Modern Family. Well, now you're dead. Yeah. Okay, so it's him in the weird wig. Stab him. Oh, so they get him? All they had to do was like tear his wig off and he lost all his power? That's how it works. That's how it works. Poor Sam lost the love of his life, but he'll bounce back quickly. He looks like Clark Kent, so he'll be fine.
Most unbearable to the son who commits it.
We're feeling bad for the psycho because he pretends to be his mother. I don't care. Do you care? Because I don't care. This is so stupid. Don't give him like a out. Put him in jail. Oh my god. Why is he trying to make sense of it? All we know is this human being took a knife to another human being and then she hit her head and she died. Can't that be enough of a case?
He feels a little chill. Can I bring him this blanket?
Why? You guys, he killed multiple people. Why are we giving him a blanket? Let him freeze to death. Oh my god. Oh, you know what's really cool is in this scene where Norman is speaking to himself, it kind of mimics the scene where Marion was like thinking to herself. I mean, she wasn't crazy, but I just think that that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's a film word for that, but very cool.
I'm a fly.
I hate him. They should kill him next. Moral of the story, kids: don't trust random men who taxidermy things and feed you sandwiches and milk, because who's feeding sandwiches and milk? That's such a weird combination. This movie was kind of slow. Again, I don't know if that's just how they were in the olden days, but yeah, very slow compared to It 2017. Still uses some of the comedy/horror tropes, I guess, so to speak. A lot of subversion, especially with the mom being alive, and that kind of also falls into tension and release because it was set up that the mom was committing all these murders or atrocities, and then it was revealed way later in the movie, it was like officially revealed that Norman was just imagining her. I just figured it out really early because I'm that into movies. Yeah, it used tension and release, subversion, and exaggeration. Again, it exaggerated a lot of like everyday things that we're all scared of, especially in the beginning with Marion. Overall, very great movie. I absolutely loved it. I think classic horror movie. Just not really a lot of jump scares, but like a lot of like suspense buildup. Like I said, subversion to the point where you're just like, especially if you've never seen it before, or especially if the only movie you've seen is that train that just comes at people. Film school kids, you know what I'm talking about. That one movie that's like 15 seconds long. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this more low-key video. It's way more low-key than last week's. We will be watching Nightmare on Elm Street next week, and that was made in 1980, so maybe that'll pick up the pace a little bit. But I'm sure either way I'll enjoy it. Please subscribe. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'm having way more fun this week. Hello. I don't have to have a heart attack every 2 seconds with this movie. Instead, I just get to yell at a random creepy man. I hope you enjoyed Too Scary Cinema. I hope you join us for next week. I hope you catch up on last week. It's a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun to edit. It was really funny watching me go like, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever and wherever you're watching this, and I'll see you next week for Nightmare on Elm Street, Too Scary Cinema. Woo!